Good afternoon. My name's Tom, and today I want to talk to you about a ruling in the U.S. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. Elon Musk just won a major victory in the fight against unions, in that he got the Fifth Circuit Court to declare the National Labor Relations Board unconstitutional. This effectively ends federal involvement in a lot of your rights in the workplace, especially if you're a union member. There's a depressingly large lack of coverage from major outlets on this because there's a lot of other crazy things happening in the world. And it's kind of like the president can wave a bunch of keys around to distract the easily manipulated so he doesn't know just how much his administration has screwed them over. I want to actually take a second to say this damage didn't happen because of Trump's current term of office. This happened because of the damage from his first term. That's how presidential legacies work. The things they do today will be felt months, years, and sometimes a decade down the road. Alright, so what happens next? Well, it's almost certain that this ruling will be appealed, and there will be a motion for an emergency restraining order to block that ruling from going into effect. I don't think the Supreme Court will grant that emergency restraining order. In theory, the entire Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals could convene to make a ruling because it was only a 3-judge panel that made this ruling. But that's unlikely. So we'll go to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court will either choose not to hear the case, or they will choose to hear the case so that they can take even more of your rights in the workplace away from you. See, there is a 6-3 conservative majority. The Conservative Party is, by and large, anti-labor, and they are pro-corporate rights instead of pro-individual rights. We know how 4 of those conservative justices are going to rule. We would need the other 2 to break with the party line. This is my cat's ass. This is how she shows her approval of what I'm saying. The likelihood of 2 conservative justices ruling against the party line is astronomically improbable. There's already talk about the possibility of a general strike, especially if federal enforcement of a lot of things like collective bargaining agreements and their no strike, no lockout clauses is gone. But the reality is, in the current climate, it would take years to actually achieve a general strike. It takes a lot of networking and communication and alliances. It requires people who don't always see eye to eye to form a coalition. Now, it's possible we may hit critical mass, and such a thing could be possible within a year or so. But like I said, things on this level take years to achieve under ordinary circumstances. This damage happened under Trump's first term, not the current one. So, it's time to begin networking. It's time to begin talking to your fellow union members. It's time to stop entertaining the ones who want to have a talk and explain to you why voting for Trump was a good thing. It's time to actually start recognizing when your brothers and your sisters are not your brothers and your sisters, and they never were, and they never had any intention of being so. They're scabs. They are rats. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, and have a nice day.